Welcome back to my channel. Stay tuned to our channel for sports and entertainment news all the time. Please subscribe the channel. Another Pacquiao title shot? Joshua vs Jake Paul? Canelo on the canvas? Don't be surprised. The first 8 months of 2025 have been interesting, to say the least. We had historic moments that set the boxing world on fire, the all-women's card at Madison Square Garden in July, and others that left us lukewarm despite the promise of a spectacle, the Times Square event in May. Manny Pacquiao, 46, returned to the ring in July, only to muster a controversial majority draw in his bid to become the oldest welterweight champion in boxing history. A week later, Xander Zayas became boxing's youngest world champion at 22. The final 4 months of the year will be dominated by Terence Crawford's bid to become a 3-division undisputed champion when he makes the incomprehensible climb of 2 weight classes to 168 pounds to challenge Canelo Alvarez at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas on September 13. But while the boxing world awaits that historic showdown, the sport isn't just going to grind to a halt. As boxing's schedule begins shaking out for the rest of the year, here's a guide through some of the most pressing questions along with answers to questions you may not have even thought of yet. Don't be surprised if Manny Pacquiao challenges welterweight champion Rolando "Rolly" Romero before the end of the year. Pacquiao nearly broke his own record as the oldest welterweight champion when he battled WBC titleist Mario Barrios to a majority draw. If nothing else, it proved to Pacquiao that he still has it at 46 years old. He's made it clear that he wants to fight again before the end of the year. Initially, the idea of a rematch with Barrios sounded intriguing, but the fact of the matter is that Barrios isn't much of a draw. Pacquiao's manager, Sean Gibbons, suggested that the Filipino boxing legend not waste his time with a Barrios rematch and look elsewhere. If making history is what Pacquiao desires, he should look no further than a fight with WBA title holder Rolly Romero, who has a bigger profile than Barrios following his upset win over Ryan Garcia in May. Gibbons is on board with the idea, and it makes the most sense for Pacquiao's next fight. Don't be surprised if Anthony Joshua fights Jake Paul in 2026. There has been a lot of conversation surrounding a potential fight between Joshua, the former unified heavyweight champion, and the ambitious Paul. Joshua has long desired a fight with fellow Englishman Tyson Fury, but it doesn't look like it will happen, with Fury double-dutching in and out of retirement and seemingly more interested in a third fight with Alexander Usyk. That leaves Joshua with very few options. A fight with Paul is the lowest risk, highest reward possibility, even though Joshua seems to be at a level above such a matchup. As doors close on possible alternative opponents, the Paul fight inches closer to reality. If it does happen, it won't be this year, because Paul will need to bulk up for a showdown with a heavyweight. Paul will likely take another fight at cruiserweight before the end of the year and begin targeting a Joshua fight in 2026. As for Joshua, he's been loosely tied to Tony Yoka for his first fight following surgery.